Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Brother Peel podcast. I am one of your hosts, Oshay Duke Jackson. Sorry for the dark ass room. This is not my original setup, but we're gonna go ahead. At least Steve got that good webcam going on and shit.
Yeah, whatever.
So listen, guys, we're glad to have you back on here. I'm gonna send LAR movement the link also. Welcome to the motherfucking Brother Peel podcast, and I'm one of your hosts, Oshay Duke Jackson. That's Steve the Dean Williams. Follow my main channel, Oshay Duke Jackson, on Facebook. And Steve, where can they find you at, player?
They can find me at www.themanmindset.com, sir.
Steve, we got a very interesting topic tonight. It is called She Flaked on Our Date. What should I do? Now, this particular topic stems from a discussion that we had the other day about should you buy her a Christmas gift? And what ended up happening was there's a particular brother that called in and he took the conversation for a loop to respect that he was talking about. He set up a date with this particular chick, Steve, and he was an hour early, and before the date was supposed to start, in between the hour he's supposed to be there and the date started, she called him and said, "Hey, I can't make it." Okay, and so he was very upset. I think he did something like delete her number or something like that. So it brought me to this particular topic because women tend to be very flaky, and we want to give a little bit more insight into this for maybe some of the guys that are going through it. So Steve, let me first ask you this. Do you have clients that hit you up and they get the training from you as far as approaching women? They do that correctly. They hand the phone number, she calls, or they get the phone number. I know you don't say get the phone number, but let's say they do that. Why are some reasons why women flake on dates, Steve?
Whew. Boy, that is a very, very huge. Well, okay. There is it's what I call it's certain behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And something a lot of guys, and guys, I just want to let everyone know the lines are open. So if y'all want to call in. Okay, but there are certain things that most guys do to turn women off because you have to remember, O'Shea, every time a woman meets a guy, he still have to qualify in some kind of manner in her world to get to well, like we say, we call curiosity. And what these guys are nothing but, unfortunately, boring. They're boring bobs. They have terrible conversations. They don't know what to talk about. These guys are always nervous. They talk about shit that doesn't mean anything, and it's just that when they have see, women always have options. They're always going to have options. So just because they meet a guy, O'Shea, doesn't really necessarily mean that he's already in. He's going to get the ass. No, he's got to put work in because of who he is, sir. Of who he is.
Okay, so let me kind of make sure I go over that. Okay, because the guys already at least closed a part of the deal, and the biggest part of the deal is approach anxiety. Going to talk to this particular female, and I'm able to overcome that. Okay, so you're saying that she gave me the phone number or she called me, but the reason why she won't show up to the date, even though she's showing interest, is because I'm lame. How does that work? I mean, can you explain that to me?
Well, I mean, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's just women don't like boring ass guys. They spend more time in their lifetime with boring ass guys than they do with exciting men. So they know the characteristics of an individual who is boring. Again, like I said, we talked about yesterday, or yeah, I think it was yesterday. He's too busy trying to get the women to like him instead of getting to the point of what they need to get to, man.
Okay, so Steve, let me do this and shout out to Mr. Grander, no flake zone allowed, because a lot of guys we deal with the flakiness. Let's talk about this real quick, and guys, as you're coming in, like the videos, we really appreciate you for listening on the motherfucking brother pill. So Steve, this is so there's some scenarios because a lot of guys have dealt with this, right? They've dealt with the female.
I'm sorry,
is it your shit or my shit?
It was my shit.
Niggas. Okay. They've dealt with a female that, okay, you set something up with the woman. Hey, let's go out to Leroy's Chicken and Barbecue Shack on Martin Luther King, because you know Martin Luther King is in every motherfucking black neighborhood and it's ghetto as fuck. So let's go to Leroy's Barbecue Chicken in Knuckles, right? And I'm gonna meet you there. I'm gonna buy you a collard green juice sandwich and a weave burger. Okay, cool. She sound real excited. You get there, this motherfucker never shows up.
You've got a point. You missed it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I missed these one. Okay, what I missed?
Asked about going to the place, the collard green sandwich place. She's all excited.
Leroy's Barbecue and Chicken and Gristles.
Leroy's Barbecue place. She's all excited.
Can you say it again? Just one more time.
Leroy's Barbecue Chicken Waffle and Collard Green Sandwich place.
Thank you. That's it.
So she's all excited about that she's going to go on that date with him on Saturday.
Okay.
But what you skipped over was the in-between. And the in-between is the guy that is passive. He turns he asks for the woman's guidance. He lets her dictate the conversations. He kind of plays kind of a victim role where sometimes he wants the woman to feel sorry for him, or he, like I say, he has those boring Bob conversations. He asks questions about your feelings and all that. When you pop on Facebook, he's the first one to make sure you're on or he speaks to you. He gets upset when you're busy. He second guesses himself. So, I mean, you have tons of things that happen before the date happens that turns her off. It's his behaviors, man.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick, Steve. Okay, let's talk timelines. Let's talk numbers to the listeners tonight, because let's say I met her. I know you like diagrams because you have your whiteboard thing, but we'll do it like this. Let's say I meet this lady on Monday. Okay. She calls me on Thursday. Yeah?
No,
she doesn't call me on Thursday.
Well, what? Okay, if you met her on Monday, okay, you say you met her on Monday.
I met her on Monday.
Calls you on Thursday. Okay, I'm listening. Okay.
So you always wanted ready to say no, nigga. Always.
Right. Quick,
Steve.
Quick to say no.
Okay. Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday, we're supposed to meet up at what's the place again, Steve?
I don't remember
come on, dog. Leroy's barbecue
and collard green sandwich
and gristles. Let me hear you say the whole thing.
Leroy's collard green. No, Leroy.
No. Come on, one more time.
Barbecue.
Yes.
Collard green sandwich and gristle place.
Yes. So she calls me and, hey, what's up? And then I put the spin on everything, and we're going to meet up at, again, Leroy's Barbecue
and collard greens
and chicken and gristles. Yes. Okay. So I'll meet you at Leroy's Barbecue Chicken and Gristles at 7:30. She says yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying somewhere between Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Somewhere between there.
I did something wrong that by Sunday she said, fuck this nigga, I'm not showing up.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about this. This is a big thing with men, right? You call a woman. Hello. Hey, yeah. This is Kunta Kinte, right? And she says, hey, Kunta, I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. She doesn't call you back or text you back, and you get upset, like, thought she's gonna call me back. Or when she does call you back, you're like, hello, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you took like forever to call me back and shit, man. What the fuck? Okay, let's stop right there, because this is a problem for a lot of niggas. Yes. I'm not no dating coach, but I understand that this is a big problem. Why is the big problem complaining about her not texting you back or returning a phone call? Why is this a big no-no?
It's a big no-no because, number one, you being predictable is a turn off. You being needy is a turn off. You being insecure is a turn off. Women want guys who are busy, who have a life, and because they know if they just have sex or something like that, that they can go their own ways and, you know, just part ways. But a lot of these guys are very insecure, very needy, and what they do is they put all their eggs in one basket. They meet one girl, and just because she calls or they get in touch with each other, they stop looking. They stop going out there and meet women. So they focus everything they have on this one individual.
Okay, so again, now the date to Leroy's Barbecue, chicken, collard greens, and gristles at 7:30. Shout out to Carlos Jean for the 1940 super chat. Thank you so much, player. We and shout out to Keith Lamont for $10. Love you, brother. So what these brothers are doing, Steve, again, and you make a great point here, is we are letting her know that, number one, we don't have anybody. Okay. If we are waiting on her to text us back, that means we don't have a fucking life. This is right? Sure. Have a life. Now she knows that if he's mad about this, he acting like this, what happens if I have sex with him? He might start stalking me, showing up to my job and shit like that. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of guys don't understand, because there's so many elements to this that happen in an instant. Because, like I said before, Oshay, she has met me, she has met your kind, and she has met their kind. So she knows faster than you think what the situation is.
Okay, so Steve, let's talk about this real quick, okay? And I'll go over some reasons before we get to the calls. And guys, call in 646-668-2519. Press 1 to call in. We really want to talk to you guys about this. Steve, now this dude, let's clear something up for me real quick. A particular dude, when he called in the show, he got mad because the woman who flaked actually was not a no call, no show. She had enough courtesy to say, hey, I thought I was going to be able to make it. I got called into work. I can't make it. Can we reschedule? Yes. He felt because she rescheduled, he took that as a sign of like disrespect. She's not really serious. She doesn't want to meet up with me. So fuck her. I'm on to the next one. Fuck that bitch. Okay. Yes. Most dudes would have probably felt like that. Like, okay, if she wanted to see me, she could have seen me, but she's probably lying, because we all think, like, you know, women are never telling the truth. I know I'm like that. Shout out to Freelance Ronan. Appreciate your player. Follow Super Chases, Oshay, and Dean on the scene. Drop this into the TikTok. Thank you guys so much. So I always think a woman's lying to me until proven otherwise. So why should I not toss her to the side, Steve, even though she told me she was going to make it and she did call and say I can't make it? So why should I actually try to set up another date with her?
Well, because again, if she really wanted to see him. And the reason why is because most women, when they don't want to see you, they'll just flake and be like, fuck you, you know? In her situation, she flaked. Well, they say she didn't even flake. She had obligations. I mean, he wanted to meet her at 1 o'clock. And last I checked, most people work from 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. So she said she had something to do at work. So if it's something to do at work, that's fine. We can reschedule. Listen, we set something up and you have to reschedule. That's fine because you should already have 4 or 5 in the chamber waiting to spend time with you. But again, it's the same scenario, Oshay, of putting all your eggs in one basket. And then it goes back to the conversations, Oshay. Because let me tell you something, Oshay. When a woman really wants to see you, okay, even if she has something to do, see these guys. When women tell you they busy, they're not busy. They're just busy for you. They got time for somebody else. If she has to reschedule, and now if she was on and say, okay, well, I have a meeting with Oshay, I have to reschedule. Then what she'll say if she really wants to see you is, guess what? I know we're supposed to do it at 1 o'clock, but how about we meet at 7 today or tonight or 8 tonight or 9? She will say sorry, apologize, but then she will say, okay, let's do it later on because I'll make some time up or I'll make it up to you.
Okay, so Steve, that's a great point. What you said is this: there's some certain categories of women who are interested. So if you have a woman, and let's say the date,
Roscoe's. Is it Roscoe?
No.
Leroy's. It's Leroy's barbecue. Waffle, no, collard green sandwich, chicken and gristle.
Okay, I'll take that. That's better than it was last time. Okay, so she was supposed to come to Leroy's. Got me miss my own shit. Collard greens, chicken and gristle house at 7:30. Okay, yes. And she calls at just hypothetically 7 p.m. You there hyped up and shit, got your nice corduroy pants on and tight ass shaft jacket on and shit like that. She says, hey, I can't make it. Now, she says, hey, I can't make it. So you're like, okay. At this point, she's not saying I can't make it at 7, but I can make it at 9 p.m. She's just saying I can't make it. So when she's saying I can't make it, and you have to dig for another date or others, what does that mean? Well, just say, hey, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to make the date tonight and all of that. What does that mean at that particular point when she doesn't proactively offer a resolution to why you got up and went there, but she does have the courtesy to call, maybe because she feels bad or something like that?
Well, but again,
stop the show. Oshay, you don't know about hoes. Zaire Phoenix, I know about yo mama. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Go ahead, Steve.
Zaire Phoenix has a problem with what you're saying. Just call into the show.
Call into the show.
That's all you
got. Look, my mama here. Oh, I'm here stirring like Kev. You lucky she here. Cut your motherfucking ass out, nigga. Go ahead, Steve.
So basically, what I was saying is that for a lot of fuck, my shit is backwards. Fuck. Thank you. But yeah, for a lot of guys,
that's stuttering Kev.
Yeah, that's just backwards. Yeah, no, for a lot of guys, here's the thing, is that remember, Oshay, not the meeting. It's what you do in those days that you have. That's going to determine what happens. And a lot of guys are into this. They're into this. Is it okay? They're the guys, like I said, they seek permission and things like that. They're always asking. They're the kind of guys will do anything for her. You know what I mean?
Right.
They will walk on eggshells. They'll tolerate the drama. They'll put up with her bullshit. When she sends them a message or something, they're quick to reply. I mean, just really thirsty. There's a lot of things that's going on with them that turn women off. Now, again, she might want to give you another chance, but basically, she's just not sure about you.
Okay.
She's not sure that she wants to spend time with you based off of who you are and shit. So that's the problem.
Okay. So Steve, let me just make sure I reiterate this correctly. These guys, in between the approach, which they nailed because they got the phone number, or she called them. Thursday, you get in contact with her and you set up the date, and which she agreed to. So meaning that if she was available at that time, shout out to my man High Def, she would have came to the date. So again, Steve, take me through this. And I know this is your career, it's what you do, and you make a lot of money doing this. But take me through this. I'm just because I ain't got Steve to need money, right? How can I from Thursday to Sunday? How can I build up the anticipation, making her excited for wanting to see me versus her not knowing what to expect, or her feeling like, well, I said I wasn't going out with this nigga, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the date, or I'm gonna reschedule or just cancel or not show up. What is it I can do to build this anticipation up so that she does want to see me?
All right, and you do have a call in the queue.
Okay.
The thing that you can do is you got to stop what we call the boring Bob conversations.
Okay.
You talk to her, not interview her. This is not a job. And what a lot of guys do, because always remember, everything you do with a woman is her visioning what it will be like. Think about it like that, okay, Oshay?
Okay.
So if you don't have a mouthpiece and you're boring, what is it going to be like if I'm on a date with you? Boring. If you're a bad kisser, what is it going to be like if I was making out with you? If you don't know how to touch her or talk dirty to her, what is it going to be like when I'm in bed with you? So it's always behaviors that these guys have that they don't know. They think that they know what they're doing, but they kill themselves all the time by the cupcaking that they're doing. They don't know what to say. So what they'll do is they will just talk about shit that has nothing to do with the two of them or them getting together. Because guys like us, give me a day, not even shit, give me within some hours, and we already talking about fucking or messing. We already talking about that. Where the regular guy, it takes him weeks. I don't mean to laugh. You got to call whenever you're ready.
Okay, so Steve, when we take the call, then what I want to do is shout out to Chris Pride. Talk to him on email today. So Steve, we want to talk about the interview when we take the call, because you made a great point. Guys in the boring Bob conversations, many of them are doing the interview, and you said don't interview. So I want you to bring clarity to that. Before we take the call, I want to once again thank you guys for listening to the original Brother Pill podcast. You know that when me and Steve do our midday shows, we don't typically call that the pill, even though it pretty much is the pill. But the Brother Pill typically is a show that comes on this channel that comes on at night. So this is really the original Brother Pill podcast, what we really call it. So it's the unofficial one on the main channel. So what I want to do is I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. We appreciate all of you guys who support the show. Do me a favor. We have 102 people watching right now. Let's like the video. And for those of you, we want you to call in, right? Sometimes supporting the show ain't got nothing to do with money or anything. Sometimes just call into the damn show. So if you guys feel inclined, let's talk about this, right? Let's give, participate, be on the show, 646-668-2519, and press 1 so we can get to you and we can answer some of your questions or solve some of your issues if we can. So Steve, let's go to the first person if you'd like to do so.
734, what's your question, sir?
Yeah, I had a question for Oshay. Most of the time when he do his vlogs, all we see him eating alone. You know, when he go and get his little omelet in the morning, you know, had no hoes around. I want to know, Oshay, where your Polish hoes at?
That's a good question. I have 0 Polish hoes.
I like Polish.
Damn.
He doesn't like Polish.
Damn. How long you been there, man?
0. I'm not really into the white girl thing, dog. That's not my thing. So, but if you seen some of my other ones, you know, I am into the black female thing though. So,
Hold on, what? That don't matter. Pussy is pussy, nigga.
well, nigga, you move to Poland and get you some white bitches in, motherfucker. Don't tell me what to do.
Nigga,
I
where?
don't like them. I don't, motherfucker. Listen, you shut your ass up.
Oh
When I
hell.
raise my hand. See, don't make me get him. That motherfucker gonna tell me where I need to move at and what I need to be doing where I'm at. You know, nigga, you move out there then.
I need to call him.
He hung up.
He hung up, sir.
Oh, get his ass. Get his ass. When I raise my hand, get his ass, nigga.
Hello?
What does Oshay not getting bitches at Poland have to do with anything, dog?
Oh no, because I heard him speaking about hoes. So I'm just kind of perplexed how you talking about what's going on with women
But
when I don't see them within it.
but fam, okay, just because you don't see him with
Hold on. Is this an emotional call?
no, this is me cussing your fucking dumb fucking ass out and stop calling. Shut the fuck up, you bitch. When you shut the fuck up, you cake motherfucker. Shut your cake ass. Get the fuck off the phone, bitch. Okay.
Hold on a second. Anybody who watches my vlog have seen me with non-Polish women before, so that can't be the problem. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass cussed out. All right, so listen, man. Steve, let me do this. We'll get back to the podcast real quick. And shout out to everybody in the building. All right, Steve. You talking about the boring Bob conversationalist. Is that right?
Sure.
Okay. And you talked about the guys who interview. Could you please tell me, to the best of your man mindset ability, who is Boring Bob and what type of things is Boring Bob saying to a potential new relationship, a potential whatever the guy wants, a sexual encounter? What are some of the things that Boring Bob is saying after he gets the phone number?
Oh, that's the first problem after he gets the phone number, which he normally does. 251 will bring you in a little while. So after he gets the phone number, which is strike one, he then begins to start off of where are you from? And then she'll say, I'm from this place. And he's like, cool. Well, what part of that place? Mm-hmm. And then she's like, this place. And then he'll be like, well, I've got a friend who lives there. And then she'll be like, well, oh, great. Oh, that's great. Like, then what do you like to do for a living? And oh, really? Well, yeah. Well, that's great. Well, I do this for a living. And then it's like, well, what are you looking for in a guy? Tell me about your last relationship. Why did y'all break up? Oh, I can't believe he's that way. Wow, great. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. And then guess what? Then it's silence, 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 silence. Yeah. So what are you doing right now? Oh, okay. Silence, 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 silence. So it's basically that, man. It's just surface level conversations, sitting around, how's it going type things, giving facts like it's sunny outside, preferences, talking about feelings, about how he feels about shit. Talk about the here and now. I mean, it's these layers that they do because they don't know how to present themselves in any other way but play boring ass tennis with these women, sir.
Okay. Okay, so Steve, before we're gonna go to the 251, but before we do that, it sounds like what you're saying is the Boring Bob. He's asking and what we would call back in the day in sales, closed-ended questions
instead of open. Yeah.
Okay, so closed-ended questions are questions that yield a one-word response. Like, what are you doing right now? Nothing.
Right. Because his biggest not his, but the majority of these guys, their biggest mistake is thinking that all women are alike.
Okay.
And like I've always told you, I always say women are like music. Okay, Oshay. They're like that's the best way to describe it.
Music. Like Bama be saying music.
I'm sorry?
Like Bama be saying, don't play that music.
No. I mean, they're different genres of music that they
I understand. Okay,
right. Well, if you want me to explain it, I will.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, thank you, sir. You have acoustic type women, you have alternative type women, blues type women, classical, country, electronica, hip hop, instrumental, jazz, Latin, metal, pop, rock, urban, and world. Okay. Now that's just on the surface. But then the system, when I always talk about the system, there's a subsystem of genres that they can be in. Now, if you take a jazz woman, for instance, is she an acid jazz woman? Is she Dixieland? Is she free jazz? Is she jazz fusion, jazz general, smooth jazz, modern jazz, lounge? But see, these guys don't know about that. See, that they don't even know that they're like different kinds of music because they don't know how to talk to them to see what they are about so they can adjust their conversations without losing who they are, but being able to adapt to certain environments. See, the thing is, Oshay, these guys are one trick ponies. They do everything one way. So they throw all the shit up on the wall and hope something sticks instead of going into environments. Every woman is what I call an environment, an ecosystem. She's got her own little ecosystem. You got to go in there and be able to not only handle the ecosystem, but be able to adjust to it without losing who you are.
Okay, and shout out to LAR MOvement. He just joined the podcast. That's the third person of the Brother Pill. Good to have him on. Before we go to LAR, but Steve, let me just do this real quick. Do me a favor. We did this before. Before we go to 251, take me to what an open-ended conversation, what it sounds like, okay? Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my female voice. Don't try to get turned on or nothing, but I want you to can you role play with me?
Yeah, well, no, I really don't want, and the reason I don't because I sell a product that does that, and I don't want to.
Okay, so we ain't gonna get it. Okay, so how much is that product, by the way?
That's $150, man.
$150. Okay.
Remember, it's $100.
Can I pay in bananas?
You can get it free, dog. You can get it free.
No, this actually works though. So if you guys
reliables, the accessibles, they don't know about their different cells. They don't know about the 12. It's not. See, these guys are still stuck in this elementary, like fucking, I like you, do you like me? Check the box, yes or no bullshit. They don't know that women meet so many types of guys that the ones that really excite them are the ones that are going to get their curiosity, their attention, and then their attraction. The ones that don't, Oshay, are the ones that they're going to like. Because these guys have these I want you to like me conversations instead of oh, that's disgusting. I can't believe you said that, man. Oh man, you're such a fucking jerk, man. That was pretty rude. They don't want to be that guy. They want to be liked, Oshay. So they ask likable questions and they walk on eggshells because they don't have any standards or principles, man.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? Let's go to BAM. Let's go to 251, and we'll go to LAR MOvement. So let's do that, guys. Get the likes up on the videos. Thank you guys for coming on. So let's go to this guy 251, Steve.
All right, Alabama, you're on there.
Hey, what's up, Steve? How you been, Steve?
Shit, I can't call it.
Your Cowboys gonna lose this Sunday.
Fuck you.
Your Cowboys gonna lose, boy. Hey, yo, LA MOvement. You a punk ass nigga, dog. You know I forgot about your ass. You a punk ass nigga. I want to talk.
Man, you sensitive today, Alabama. What's wrong, man?
About you. I want to talk. Hey, hold on. LA MOvement. I got my hand up right now. When I put my hand down, you can speak.
You got your hands up right now?
Now, Oshay.
How many fans you got?
You punk ass boy. You be quiet right now. I'm talking.
What up, Bama?
Put me back on with that boy that was hating on Oshay, talking about he ain't getting no bitches. I want to talk to that boy.
Oh, I think he hung up, dog.
Oh, Yeah, he here though. I want to give him some straightening. But I'll be watching the show. I'll be back later when somebody come on here hating, because Bama gonna come in here and set them straight today.
Okay, so we'll keep you on hold, Bama. We got any other callers, Steve?
No, we just got Jamaican in there chilling in the room with us and stuff.
Oh, Jamaican?
Just chilling.
I wonder what Bama will say to Jamaican. That's gonna be some complete fuckery right there.
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Okay, let me ask LAR, and I know you came in a little bit late, but LAR, I mean, let me ask you a question. Let's say you had a date with a woman and you're supposed to meet up someplace and she calls you like 30 minutes before the date's supposed to start, says she can't make it. How would you receive that? What would you think?
Like she flaked out, but I go do something else and I don't care. You know, that's happened before. Like, I think when I was younger, I took it personal. And as I got older, I'm like, man, I ain't. That's fine. I can meet somebody wherever else I'm going.
Okay, let me ask you this: are there some women that? Are there certain tendencies that, like, you know how you know when you can meet a front ass nigga, a lying ass nigga, and you can just kind of sense that and be like, this nigga's he be lying. I could just tell. I don't really know this nigga, but I know he's a liar. Is there any tendencies that flaky women give off that you automatically will know from your experience? Okay, this chick is a potential flake. And what would give off a flake energy to a woman that you just met that you would already be like, okay, I ain't, she's a flake? How would you know?
First and foremost, I think she would act like she is more busy than she is.
Okay, let's stop right there. That's good. Let's talk about that, because you always hear a lot of chicks talk about how busy they are. Why is that important?
Because you make time for things you want to do. And then if you get to know people, have an actual schedule or not. And when you're dating a woman, a lot of times if she's flaky, she says she has a schedule, but she doesn't really have one. Mm-hmm. Like she'll make time to go somewhere if she can get something out of it. But if she feels she can't get nothing out of it, then she'll say she has something else to do. Same thing with these women saying they going to school and getting educations. They'll drop their homework in a minute to go out with somebody they want. So they're not as busy as they seem.
Nope. You gotta restrict the call when you're ready, man.
Okay. Steve, before we get into that, can you give me an example of now let's talk about the no call, no shows, right? Because you and LAR movement have kind of laid the groundwork of a woman who she's not interested, but at least she has enough character to call you and say 30 minutes, I'm not gonna make it. I can't make it. Now she's not offering, like you said, hey, I can't make it right now, but I can make it at 9:30. She doesn't say that. She say I can't make it. Dead silent. So it puts you in a position to say okay and hang up the phone, or say, okay, well, let's meet up again at this time. Okay, let's talk about how to handle the no call, no shows. You say I'm gonna meet you at what's the restaurant again, Steve?
It's a barbecue.
The
Leroy's barbecue, collard green sandwich, chicken and gristle place.
Thank you. This is a pretty good job, dog. You're doing better. Okay. I'm supposed to be. I come there at 7:30. It's 7:49. She don't show up. I'm calling the phone. She don't answer the phone. She doesn't show up. 8:30 doesn't show up. Don't hear from her.
Whoa.
Okay. Now at this particular point, how do you handle this?
Well, I wouldn't be sitting around for no fucking hour. You got about 20, 30 minutes. After that, I'm calling the next place. I'm going to the next place I need to go. I'm calling the next woman up. That's it. Next woman up.
Okay. Do you call her and be like, hey, bitch, You didn't, like some niggas would leave dirty text messages like "fuck you, then you bitch, you ugly as fuck," shit like that. Who you think you are, flaking on me and all this other shit? Would you? Well, now that's something a lot of niggas would do. I've done that before too. It doesn't work because they just
it doesn't.
Yeah, they just laugh it off or show somebody else, so it doesn't work. If you do that, you're not showing or anything. So should you just not call her back no more, or what?
No, well, no, you leave it alone. But I'm saying when you do what you said you do, I can't tell you how many women was like, "Can you believe this guy? Man, listen to this." We just sit and laugh and shit. So, well, if she messes up, what I do is I just, you know what? Hey, look, people that is not. She doesn't have to be obligated to come see me. If she doesn't, I'm fine. I have no problem. Look, I have no problem with that because I have other options. It was just she was up on the list. That was the one I wanted to go out with. But I always have one or two in the chamber just in case. Always have backup plans. And if I don't have backup plans with the women, I got backup plans with my boys. I mean, you got to have a life. I mean, you just don't sit there for a fucking hour knowing she's not going to show up.
Okay.
If she doesn't call you within those 15, 20 minutes, she's not coming. And she doesn't care.
Okay, let me ask this question, LAR, and then I'm gonna go back. We go back to the caller, Steve. But this is what I want to know. Okay, so this is what's happened, right? Okay, I was supposed to meet her, and I know you're just showing up a little bit late, LAR. So the name of the restaurant is Leroy's Barbecue, Chicken, Collard Greens, and Gristles. Okay. Stop the show 1 second, Chris. I got the. Well, there's no way you super chatted today, dog. Trust me, because it's not here. So, let me check something here. So, if for example, this happens, right? We have the date. She's supposed to be there, and she doesn't come, right? She doesn't show up. Oh, he did. It shows up. I'm sorry, $2. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, fam. I saw it just there. My bad. She doesn't show up. I don't call her back, right? I don't sweat her. I'm not angry with her. I don't call her back. 2 weeks goes by.
Okay.
Look at what this bitch does now. She has the audacity to message me, "Hey, listen to this. You know we had a date. You sent me to the place. You didn't call, so you couldn't make it. I don't respond to you. Don't curse you out. Don't pay you no attention. You then are now trying to contact me." LAR movement at this point, has this ever happened to you before? Let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. If this has happened to any of you guys out here, press 1. Because this is common, right?
It happened to me too. Yeah.
Okay. She's flaked on you. You don't trip off her. I'm going to do a classic video on this. She flaked on you. Then a week or two later, "Hey, how you doing?" Okay. This is like, all right, look. Now you playing with my motherfucking emotions, bitch. Because now you know you did wrong. Now you're trying to reach out to me and talk to me. So at this particular point, I know you're trying to get a reaction out of me. How should I handle this, LAR? What should I do?
The same way you handle not responding to her for flaking out. Just keep moving on. Because all she's looking for is see where she is on the list, if she can get your feelings. That's it. So if she flake out and you don't talk to her, that means you got other people to talk to. That means the options that she thought she had that were above you didn't pan out for her. So now she coming back.
Okay, stop the show. I want to make sure I got this straight. I set up a date with her. She didn't even bother to show up, which means that at some point in her life, she was dealing with somebody that she wanted to deal with and didn't think that I could beat out or whatever. I say, cool, that's how you want to do me. I didn't get mad. I just kept it pushing. 2-3 weeks later, you're saying that something may have happened in her life that she is now either reaching out to me, either because she's bored, or 2, she's reaching out to me because she now ain't got that dude no more. And now she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna see what I'm supposed to say. And now what I need to do is, instead of being like, bitch, why the fuck you hit me up? You know, knowing that you flaked on me, I shouldn't even hit her. I should never even respond to her at all. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, leave her alone. Like, what if she didn't respect you enough to respect your time on flaking out on you, you shouldn't respect her enough to respond to anything she has to say. Unless she's showing up with a trench coat and some panties on, she ain't got shit to say.
Okay, let me do this. Let me go to Steve the Dean. Steve,
Yes.
what would you do under the same circumstance? Shout out to James Nash. He says, great show. Hey, the Brother Pill is really getting better, y'all. Trust me, me and Steve and LAR movement, man, we are really good cohesive. We're making this thing work. Steve, what would you do? How would you handle the same situation?
Well, okay, I would. The way I would handle it, if she flaked on me, I'm still chill about it. I don't really. Again, for me, I don't give a fuck if we're together, if we're not together. I'm gonna do me, right? I'm always gonna do me. So I'm not. If she flakes on me and she calls me like, oh, and like, wait, okay, let's say you saying she calls and gives me a reason, or she just calls and like acts like nothing ever happened.
She's acting like she's hitting you up. Hey, what's up? Like, in other words, like nothing ever happened.
Okay, well then that's why I check her at the door. That's when before we can move forward, we're gonna have to have a powwow. Because I'm gonna ask her, am I a bitch? She was like, well, what are you talking? I said, am I a bitch? She was like, well, no. I said, then why you think you're gonna be able to treat me like one, and I'm not gonna say nothing about it? I said, look, let me tell you something. And don't, if you get offended, fine. If you don't, I don't, it's all good. But here's the thing. If you ever do that again, lose my number. I mean, I tell her. I mean, it's like, I don't listen. She's not girlfriend material already because she's flaky.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the slave days when, back in the day when they killed a pig, they still tried to eat everything on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? She probably got a little bit of hope in her. She probably can, I can probably move her to the suck dick category or the booty. I can find resources for her. I don't necessarily want to throw her back in the water, but she can give me great use. I can find uses for her. So if we can come to an understanding that she ain't gonna do that shit anymore, then I will find some resources for her. Because I still want to hit that shit. I ain't gonna lie, but she's got to know I'm not about that bullshit though.
Okay. Interesting point. I'll tell you what I would do and I'll do an individual video on this. So let's do this. Get the likes up, y'all. It's 118 people watching. We only have 86 likes. I would appreciate it if we can get 14 more likes for you brothers. Steve, let's go to the next caller if we can real quick.
The restricted number. So restricted. You
That was great.
That motherfucker.
Okay, so listen. I got man, that's all right. Steve, let me do this. I want to go to this real quick, okay? There's a website called girlschase.com. Shout out to them. They have 5 reasons why women flake, okay? So Steve, I want to get your opinion on what they're saying here about mood change, and then we'll go to LAR movement. So let me just read the paragraph. It says, your mood is obviously different from when you are shopping for groceries to when you're drinking with friends. Your mood changes a lot. The same is true for women. Actually, when it comes to women, they are known for being even more driven by their emotions than males are. For example, the female's mood has a higher impact on her behavior. So what happens is that you meet up with a girl and she's in a good mood. She's probably out a little drunk, having fun with her friends, or even better, maybe you made her feel good. There is no doubt that when two people interact with each other, they both affect one another's mood. Blah, 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 blah. However, the next morning, she might have work to do. She might have just woken up. Her day might have been very boring, or even worse, she might even have a hangover. Okay, so all right, so what they're saying is this: that when you met her, she was in a good mood, and there is something that you didn't do, because what you say, Steve, is between the initial agreement to set the date up and the day that we're supposed to meet up at Leroy's Chicken, collard greens and gristles and all that shit. It's something that the man did. So I agree with you 15,000%. But could it be that the reason why she flaked was something outside of what you did that affected her mood so bad that she says, I'm moody and I don't want to do the date? Is that plausible to you?
That is plausible, because and I'll use LAR movement if I can in this scenario. Now, if I'm a cookie cutter, boring ass guy, okay, all right, and we set something up, and she's got that feeling, when LAR movement comes to town, he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" Calls up, talking that little bit of that yak to and all that shit. She'd be like, "Hey, how you look?" Options. If I'm boring and LAR movement is motherfucking smooth, a smooth operator, he's a fun roller coaster ride where he can make her go through all these emotional feelings. What do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna cancel that shit. She ain't even gonna be thinking about my motherfucking ass. She's thinking about LAR movement. And if she feels guilty enough, she'll go with me for the free meal, but then she'll go home to LAR movement for the sex.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible? And shout out to my man, Young Jay, for the PayPal $6. Thank you so much, fam. Is it possible that something happened in her life outside of a dude? She's just moody. She woke up in a bad mood, and she just don't feel like going out. Not based off of anything that any guy did to her, just because of her mood. Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, and it is her. But again, that's her right to feel that way. She doesn't have to be. She doesn't have to go or be with you. Okay, you're right. So something happened. Of course, she's not going to want to go out with anybody, man. Of course not.
And shout out to Tech Savage for the $10 donation. Okay, and I thank you so much, fam. You always supporting the show. Thanks to our brothers supporting the show. We do this show to try to entertain and give content that men want. Okay, LAR, let me ask you this. So, do you think it's possible? Because this says that women are just moody. And based off of she got put on the wrong side of the bed, she's moody. That's the reason why she flaked on you. Do you buy this or no? How do you feel about this?
It happens, but for me, your mood and your manners and principles don't get to just change because you feel like it. There's going to be consequences for that.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your mood swings and whatever you do, however you feel like it, but you don't get a carte blanche after it's all over with. So, I know a lot of moody people, but it's like the Hulk tearing up your stuff. You don't get to just turn back into Bruce Banner and be like, anyways, what we were doing earlier, you can't do that shit. You got to pay for something.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Do we have any callers?
Yeah, we have 347 then.
347. Okay. Good point. So let's do this. Let's go to 347 again. I want to shout out Marcus Allen, $2 in the building. Good to see you guys. Let's get the likes up. And for those of you who are in the chat, to get Donovan Sharp's newest ebook, The Black Man's Revenge, drop your emails in the actual chat, and we'll definitely take care of you. So if you want to get on the email list at negromanosphere.com, just drop your email and we'll get it out to you. And by the way, guys, to let you know, we're on an email conversion. So we have like over 2,500 email subscribers to the website. But what's been happening because of WordPress, the emails and notifications have not been going out. We will be effectively communicating with you on email through Aweber. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to be able to pretty much, be communicating all of our stuff, podcast through email. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. And let us do the caller, Steve, and we'll get to everything. Okay.
All right. Area code 347. You're on, sir. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Yeah. My name is Jeremy. And I just want to talk to Steve because like a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing I've never heard before, you know? And I'm in college and like a lot of the stuff it really works. But I wanted to know what's the best way to get in contact with you, Steve, in order to like, because since I'm in college, my funds are limited, so I need help on picking like which packages from your site to choose
Well, what I would say,
that
sir,
like best fit my
what-
situation.
in German, what I would say is just go to the man mindset, send me an email with your number, and I'll call you and we'll talk, big guy.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
But is there another question that you had any other than that?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, go ahead, Oshay. We're back on. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay.
Okay, and this time I'll start with LAR movement real quick. So the reason why women flake is because she's attention seeking. It says for women, feeling beautiful might often be more important than hooking up with an awesome man. In fact, a woman winning over a man is not like winning over a woman for us. We need to have sex with the woman in order to feel a certain level of achievement. For women, simply winning a man by getting his attention is enough. Okay, so with this particular, I'm not going to read the other stuff. So what this guy is saying in the article is the fact that we approached her and got her phone number and that we're interested. Okay, he's interested in me. That's all I wanted. Is that enough, in your opinion? How do you feel about that being enough for women to flake on somebody for the fact that she knows she's attractive and she's just seeking attention? She's really not interested in meeting up with you, although she's saying that, and she's just really she's a perennial game player.
To me, that's like normal female culture right now. It's just translated from nightclubs to thirst traps.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what they do. But I mean, the downside is if you get that much attention and nobody wants you after a while, you start getting desperate. You know, so but they do that. Like I knew plenty of girls back in the day. They would go out to the clubs or to the restaurants or to the lounges. They would get a whole lot of numbers just to tell the guys, no, I want to talk to you in the morning. And that's how they got off. You know, it's weird, but that's their thing.
Okay, so Steve, that's a good point. Steve, how do you feel about women just seeking attention just to set up a date, but they just want to know that you're interested and they don't want to show up? And that's just, they have no intention from the get-go to show up to the date, but they do that anyway because they're attention seeking.
Right, but you're asking me how I feel about that?
I mean, do you think that's true? Is that accurate?
That they have what? That they're seeking attention?
Well, yeah. So basically, what happens is this: she's just seeking validation. She's going out to the club, going out to dates. You're asking, you don't ask for the phone number, but most guys are asking for the phone number. And they get the phone number and they agree to the date, but they're not going to show up. They just wanted to do that because they want to just make sure that, oh, okay, I'm still pretty, somebody still likes me. But they have really no interest in dating anybody or going out with most guys.
Right. Well, no, it's okay. A lot of women do what I call feel good. Feel good. Again, they have, look, okay, when you have assholes, an asshole is not going to take a woman out. The thing the asshole is going to say is, you know what, if you want to go someone out, if you want to go out with someone, you go out with them weak ass motherfuckers. Says, I'm not taking you out anywhere. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then she's going to get all upset. She's going to be like, well, you know what, I'll show you. You know what, I'll show you, and I'll show you a thing or two. So then what she'll do is she'll go out with the boring guy just to try to get back at him. But the whole time she's thinking about that guy. So the women will do all kinds of stuff because the attention they don't want attention from guys that don't know what they're doing. The attention they want are from guys that are getting on their nerves. Like I told you, the assholes, the jerks, the conceited guy. That's the attention she wants because she already got the guy already thirsty over her already. You can remember, Oshay, most of these guys are trying to do what? They're trying to get the woman to like them. So in order for her to like me, that means I've got to be nice. I've got to agree with her. I can't make her mad. I got to walk on eggshells and all this other silly shit. But the asshole or the man is not going to do that. The man is going to stay on his principles, and he's not going to give a fuck. I don't care. Look, if you want to go out there, if you want to go out with somebody, go out with that cake motherfucker. You know why? Because I'm not taking you out. I'm not doing it. And if you want to go with somebody, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. And she was like, well, fuck you then. He's like, all right, cool. I'll holler at you later. And then she'll be what? He's taking on an emotional roller coaster ride at that point. But then when she gets with this guy, oh, you're so lovely, you're so beautiful. Oh, what's wrong? Why are you upset? Is it him again? Why do you always put up with him? You know he doesn't care about you. You know, and all that. She don't want to hear. Doesn't want to hear that. She wants to. What she wants to hear. She wants to hear. You know, I don't give a fuck. If you got a problem, bye. If you don't like what I'm doing, so what? That's what turns them on. But TV and their loser friends have told them they got to do other things or try to impress her or apologize and beg.
Okay. So let's see. Well, I guess playing hard to get is almost the same thing. Okay, so this is this is kind of she might not meet up with you because of fear of rejection. Okay, I don't understand this, but let's let it quick. Further, not only are women seeking attention from an interested man over the phone, but they're also getting it quite easily. Then I may ask, as she is being satisfied this way, why would she risk throwing it away? Meaning that, okay, I already got him calling me, I already got him texting me and all this stuff. You know, I don't need to meet up with him because he's already showing me the attention. Okay, so why do I want to give it up? And in my opinion, doing such a thing would be counterintuitive. Okay, so furthermore, women also fear rejection a lot more than men. In her meeting it with a dude, it can go both ways. She might be able to even get more attention from you, or she may risk losing her source of validation. In other words, okay, Steve, you meet up with her. And this night she got a booger out her nose. She got some sandals in the back. Her feet are ashy, and or she has a fucked up attitude. You like, I'm never calling this bitch again.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Much. So if a woman has had experiences where she's met up with dudes and she's turned the guys off, could she be flaking on you because she's afraid that if you get to really know her, you know that she ain't gonna be shit, and you'll be like, fuck her?
Yeah, I mean, it's a crapshoot. They are really worried about what people think about them. They are really worried about what guys say and think because, well, not excuse me, it's not assholes they're worried about. I mean, they're not nice guys they're worried about. They want to make an impression on you because in their world, you got to remember when they run into guys like us, they know that we have something that most regular guys don't have, and that's options. So when they know they're dealing with someone who has options, that's where the competition comes in with them because they want to be number one. They want to be the number one. If they know there's a guy, and I'll use LAR Movement again. LAR Movement's got like 10 bitches, okay? She knows about that. She's going to care more about what LAR Movement thinks because she's going to try to do everything she can to be number one in his thing. She wants to win. That's the competition between women. But if you don't have if you don't have anything or have any women, why the fuck would she care? I mean, matter of fact, why the fuck would she even want to be with you when there's no competition? Because if you can't, in this day and age, if you don't have a roster of at least 5 to 7 women, as much pussy as women giving away, then there's a problem, dog. There's a huge problem.
Okay, and I can agree. And then let's go to LAR. How do you feel about that statement?
I think women are consummate overthinkers, and that's why, to a degree, they have all this unnecessary anxiety. But that's on them, you know. And the competition part is very much so true. Very much so true. Like Patrice O'Neal used to say, you gotta be a sports fisherman. You know, So show everybody what you can catch, and then just throw it back. But most of the women that I've met, maybe in the last 5-10 years, they're so concerned about, is he gonna like me? Am I saying the right things? Do I look right? Do I this? Do I that? That in itself makes them look crazy as hell. I mean, I had one chick. She was so goddamn nervous. She got out of her car with bottles falling out like Bad Santa because she was trying to drink to calm herself down. So that's what they do. It's a bad idea in the end, but hey, let them do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we throwing back. We would see, like, can I go off of what LAR MOvement was saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
What a lot of guys don't understand is we throw women back in the ocean. Okay, my whole thing is this: I'll catch a tadpole, but I will put that on a hook to get a bigger fish. Meaning that I don't mind her getting mad or upset and her not even wanting to see me. I don't mind her, and what I mean is I don't mind her going back into the lake, because the guys that she meets are going to be so pathetic that she's going to want to talk to me. She's going to want to call me back. Because that's the thing that they don't want you to know about. We know that as soon as I throw her back in the ocean and she tries to meet another guy, it's going to be boring as fuck. She's going to be bored out of her fucking mind, to a point where she's going to be thinking about us.
Classic OJ song. Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town.
Yeah, that's true. I guess what I want to know is, have we touched almost on everything that we can touch about this topic? I mean, unless there's anything else.
Well, you got 218. Who's 218? Was it 218?
That's Angel trolling. You want to talk? You want to take it?
No. All right. So
you won't take it out.
It's up to you. It's your show.
No, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, because
it's up to you. I mean, is this the only subject we on? Are we hit another subject, or is this it?
I think. I mean, well, we did already like 15,000 hours earlier and shit. So
okay,
we can go ahead and shut it down, dog. I'm trying to stay up, nigga, but it's like 7 o'clock and I'm hella tired. So, unless we could, because this one's about an hour. How long is this one? This particular podcast?
Hour 8 minutes. We just hit an hour and 8 minutes.
Hour 8 minutes. Okay. All right. So we knocked out a brother pill. So I wanted to shout out to Harry Mingo. He's out in Hawaii. I want to say we hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy your vacation, brother. And I really have thanked you because you started supporting us last year, man. You really helped us a lot this year, Harry Mingo. So I want to always say shout out to him. Everybody that's supporting. Y'all see my eyes heavy as hell. I'm still on Poland time, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning in Poland. I'm still trying to get used to the West Coast time, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. But there are some fine fees in here. What the hell are you talking about, nigga? Y'all niggas on crack. We had that one nigga calling. They talking about machines and shit. Remember that shit?
I'm gonna go to bed. Machines, man.
Hold on. Somebody says Umar Johnson. What the fuck does that got to do with the stop the show? I'm just saying. What are you talking about? Let me ask you a question, dog. Is the name of this show got anything to do with Umar Johnson? Can you please tell me that?
The people.
With your raggedy ass. What does that have to do? Oh my God, niggas are stupid. Okay. All right. Okay, so anyways, man. You guys got anything else to say, Steve? Basically.
No. I mean, we covered it all. I'm just saying that these guys they're gonna continue to keep doing the same things as long as they don't get the help that they need.
Right.
So I have no say on that. I mean, it's just I mean, they're always going to continue to lose. It just matters on what level of loss they're gonna have. Because women's got these women like older men. These women, college girls, they like older guys because the young guys don't know what the fuck they doing nowadays, man. So they like married guys as well. So all that shit.
All right, cool, man. And I don't know what I mean, Steven. Yeah, he actually had some great points on the show, man. Like, this podcast is getting better, man. Steve was clicking on the show and LAR, so I want to thank both of y'all. This was a really great. I mean, I know we only had 114 people watching, but I think as far as the flow and the information, it's one of the best shows we've done. Which is hard to say because every show that we do is pretty fucking good. But it was a really great show. The information is getting better. I want to thank both of you guys because the Brother Peel has evolved, and I've had to really adjust my position on the podcast to try to trigger more information and try to kind of really actively listen to what Steve is saying, to what LAR is saying, to try to create more content off of what they're saying. So you guys are excellent, man. This is a really, really strong podcast. I really can't thank Steve enough for having the people call in to LAR. And when you come in, man, you just open up a door for a whole other worm. So I know, Steve, you have a Saturday show, right?
Yeah, Saturday evening text message show where I help the guys out there. With
how many hours is it?
It's probably gonna be 2.5, maybe 3. I'm not sure.
So 45-hour show. Okay.
I read emails and everybody has text.
So yeah, because when Steve gets going, man, that show can go from like 17 hours.
Yeah. I got a Christmas wrap up.
I mean, well, you do got some money, so you probably do have actually Christmas gifts to pull. I mean, a Christmas gift would be you winning on Madden 3 games in a row. It probably won't happen, but all right. So probably see us again on Sunday. So Ellie, are you working on Monday or are you off?
No, that's holiday.
All right. So probably we'll try to get together on Sunday to Saturday or Sunday. So Eliar, man, close us out, man. Anything else you want to say about this topic today?
No, I just appreciate y'all, but I will. I might work on Sunday. I'll let you know on Sunday though.
Okay. Let me know. Go ahead and bring on Angel real quick, Steve.
Go ahead, Angel. You got the floor, big guy.
I just heard the sigh of your not again, sexy Steve. By the way, I just made a pizza for the both of us. It's almost as tasty and sexy as you are, Steve.
Thank you.
And by the way, Oshay, that machine tools guy was hilarious. I wish he would have to drill O'Shea's pussy. Yeah, work your body.
What's wrong with him?
And by the way, sexy Steve, why don't you use all that money and buy me a gift? You rich ass?
He said bitch ass.
He said rich ass, not bitch ass.
He donated to my boy Oshay, but hey, I could use some of that money that you like to toss around.
I'm not tossing it around. Oshay does a lot of hard work, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity that he's given me. So I don't see it as it's a positive thing, man.
Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna spend that 200 on some.
You probably go and you got them to show. Let me just say,
And shout out to Oh my man, the real United Kingdom. He done it earlier, man. Shout out to my brothers out in Britain. Fam, it's like 3:00 in the morning out there, bruh. 3:15. But also I want to do this, man. Check your email. And hit the confirm. For those of you, brother, check your email and confirm your subscription to the NegroManosphere.com. Guys, go ahead and do that. We have 2,500. Let me check something real quick, Steve. In LAR. Because we have a lot of brothers that are on our email list and we haven't been able to really contact you guys because of the WordPress issues. But if I'm not mistaken, Steve, do you know how many email subscribers we have to the site?
You have, sir, to the site.
Let's see what we have to the site. We have 2,553 active subscribers to the NegroManosphere.com.
Awesome.
And which means that's a lot of motherfuckers. But we have not been able to email market campaign, which we're going to be changing over to Aweber to this weekend. So we'll be able to email you more stuff, email you when we have a show coming out. Like when Steve's CD comes out, we'll be able to, put an email campaign for that. That's going to be hilarious, by the way. So guys, we want you to join the email because we're getting ready to, Brother Forster, check your email and from the Negro Manosphere and hit the confirm button. And then
you have
and do that. So go ahead, Steve.
You have anonymous caller with Jamaican, but you have anonymous caller.
All right, yeah, go ahead and take that one and we'll close it out for the night. So I'm dying over here.
Okay. So area code 111, you're on, sir. What's your name? What's your question?
Yo, big man in the building.
That's your son, dog.
Yeah, my son-in-law.
Yo. I've been selling crack since the 5th grade. Bitchy is my clothes. Yo, bitch want me, man. I go to Sacramento, fuck with Oshay. Steve the Dean, girl, that's my woman, man. Fucking pimp. LAR is a simp. Don't fucking hate on me since I'm fucking getting rich. 17 years old, and I'm fucking bitch that's 40. Nigga talk shit, I'ma hit him with the 40.
Gotcha.
You a little bitch. You a little prick.
Oh, that's old boy with the extra petite wife beater.
Yeah.
Yo, man. Bullet.
God save the queen.
To the ops, man. Fuck them all.
God save the queen.
Say you talking shit, but you won't pull up. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Got
all right,
the-
look.
The Van Draws belt in the background.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
All right, well, we can wrap this shit up, fam.
We'll do it tomorrow, man. It's like 7:18. I'm over here like dead, dog. I'm trying to stay up, man. I can't because I'm still on polling time. All right, so I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, LAR. Thank you all the listeners, man. Thank you to everybody who supported us. Check your email for the ebook. I just sent it out. And we out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.
Y'all have a good one.